Hello, welcome back to the Hopium Den. Let's get high. See, we're getting a few views on these videos, and just want to say thank you for everyone who's peeking at them. I'm just kind of having fun. Hopefully you're enjoying it, and I'm teaching you a thing or two. I do need to apologize for those of you who have been following faithfully. I did maybe 3 minutes of stuff here a second ago. Only thing you missed is we hired a blacksmith, but I didn't have him set up at the end of last episode. I bought some steel. I looked at my warriors, and everyone's missing pretty much greaves and gauntlets. So I'm going to start crafting those, and I set him up to make me 4. So nothing too exciting. Sorry, I gotta clear my throat. Alright.
Build new buildings,
Yeah,
or assign
I've kind
rooms
of
in
been
the
reviewing
old
the videos. 1.5 speed was definitely a little aggressive in the first video, but I just felt like it's a pretty boring video to set up. And then I realized subconsciously with my little one sleeping upstairs the last 2 videos, I was pretty quiet. But girls are out of the house at a book club, we're having a boys' night, so we're going to grind for a little bit. Hopefully we can breed some sweet monsters. Alright, I don't think there was anything else for me to do other than the armor. So, thanks for making armor. We got our monsters. Ooh, one of our bugs isn't happy, probably the one that was too cold.
Build new buildings, or
And
assign
what are
rooms.
we short on capacity-wise? Monsters. Okay, so we got 3 monsters outside. That's perfectly fine. Let's see. We got mammal surgery going. That's pretty important to us. Honestly, I don't super care about the red leg larva. And they do have tail strike, which would be cool to breed into someone at some point. I learned that tail strike actually bypasses the different skins, so that's pretty unique when you get a little later in the game and some of the monsters start having like 40 spiny skin or spiny plus poison skin. Like, talk about overwhelming. Not really sure how to counter that one. What do these guys sell for is my question. 200. So they're selling for the exact same as the hunter bugs. We actually have a lot better bite. Resistances are similar. Health's a little better. But I like the tail strike. So I think just for the sake of that perk, I'm actually going to sell my 2 hunter bugs and start just breeding more red legs. I should have bred someone last turn. That's alright. Hindsight's 2020. Alright, let's see. Standard hybrid bonus. I'm not very far into blood potions yet. I don't even really know what they do. And money's money. So I'm just gonna be cheap. Double gauntlets, fine leather. That's pretty nice and doesn't weigh much. I'm making steel ones, which are kind of chunky. I'm just gonna take this. At worst, I'll just sell the gauntlet. Alright. So we got both of them sold. We do not need all these females. Interesting. Insectoid, -3 health, 2 turns. Potion strength 30. Why is that red leg more expensive than the rest? What am I missing? That was this one, who's actually cold. Alright, I'm just peeking. I don't see anything changing. So I'm just going to sell the sick one for more money. Thanks, game. I don't really want a whole bunch of potions right now. I sure hope that was the red leg I sold. Gulp. 200, 200. Alright, short sword. Doesn't matter. Man, it's making me nervous now. For some reason, I just feel like something sold or didn't sell. Yeah, I definitely still have the sick guy in my inventory, even though I sold him. 3321, let's get you up there. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Alright, those are not lining up. I don't know, I might have just messed something up. Alright, let's see.
Related species can produce viable offspring.
We've got hunters going. I don't super care about that. I've got 1 more turn on this combo, and then I think I'm just going to start breeding spinies for money. By spinies, I mean by 2 spiny rats. Yeah, based on breeding them once already, the bite bonuses seem to stack and change. I don't think I can get the spiny skin past 19 I did catch a glimpse on someone else's stream of a spiny potion, so maybe that can get it higher, but I'm not 100% sure. Alright, Alchemist is cranking out some healing potions. Holy cow, we made all 4 in one turn? How much did that boost? Okay, 17. That's sad when the leather one's significantly better. And lighter. Okay. My guy's making terrible ones, but that's fine. 84. Too heavy. What about this garbage? 88. I like that. You've got a health potion. Merlin doesn't, but let's give it to you. And then let me,
build new buildings.
I guess, just sell these. So you can select multiple things, select, and sell all those for 500. So we did fine. Honestly, those gauntlets were probably worth about more than the monsters. I don't think there's anything else I can do here short term.
Increase the food amount to make your creature a bit stronger.
I don't really care about these hunter bugs. I'm just going to sell them for money. So, blacksmith capacity, we solved all that. We don't have any quests. We're broke. We're not starting an expedition. Frozen gauntlet. It would behoove me to start getting some elemental resistance. Oh, but these are all level 1s. Oh, how greedy do I get? That's a lot of money. Mammal Slayer. The chicken has the best bow skill by far. The rest are pretty bad. Fire damage 3. 9, 9, 9. That's really tempting. That's a lot of money, but I hate that it's death. Or do I get a frozen gauntlet? You know, they're not like fine frozen gauntlets, so I think I'm just gonna risk it. Oh, alright, I might regret this. Let's get our tank. They are good against mammals. The one guy is, so I'm gonna kind of plan around that. And bring those two. And I do have to bring leopard monkey, because the spinies are bad. Redleg might actually have a place here, just because he's pretty quick. Agility's 35, and I'm gonna have to bull rush. And your agility's only 25, and someone has Mammal Slayer. Alright, they're doing about 9 damage a turn, so he can't take 3 shots. You guys are healthier. Okay, I think I can do this. This fight's lethal. I'm aware. It scared me already. Oh, I did not mean to sim that at all. Lucky. Killed 3 enemies. Look at the leopard monkey. I was scared to send him. 33% dodge. Killed 3 guys. Let's go. MVP. Alright. You know what? You earned it. You're the GOAT. That's a weird looking team, but I love it. Alright. He should have hit that, so we're going to start getting XP a lot faster. Movement or more damage? I think more damage. The more he can bite for free, the more we're doing shock damage. Reaper Dragon should be in the same boat, but we've already got a little combat on him. I think I just keep juicing him. You got an extra, love that. And Redleg's gold. Alright, let's put Redleg here. Swamp, Reaper, Spinies. Okay, yep, I'm doing okay.
Build new buildings, or...
And then, I mean, Catacombs is pretty much free money as long as your guys are strong. I don't want to send the Redleg in. Every time I've sent an insect, it's died. I know that sounds insane, but that's what's happened. I mean, do I super care? I'll just breed hunter bugs and I still have 1 for tail strike. Let's go. YOLO. Auto combat results victory or fight manually. Interesting. So that changed in the update. This is now like a hard stop warning, and it already tells you the results, but it doesn't tell you if someone died. I don't know if I like that, but I don't hate it either, because it was so risky once you were attached to people. Alright, I hope I have Swamp Dragon for a while. I'm going to do an experiment with kind of these two. Well, maybe not these two. Hang on. Yeah. So I'm going to do an experiment with Swamp and Reaper. They're the two I have breeding right now. I want to do breeding them at their current level, and then once I get their combat skills maxed, and at the higher levels that boost bite skills, I want to breed them again and see if their stats actually change. I'm just kind of doing some experimenting. Whoa, that might be a bug. Look at all those passives. Are Spinies broken? Do they get everything? Yeah, no way. I'm never really gonna bring these guys to battle, other than for what I'm... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it is bugged. Are you bugged too? Yep. Okay, so they're just registering late. I just need to be more patient. But kudos to the developer, right? Like, Solo Guy making this game dropped, what, a week ago, and he's already got 3 patches. Changed some of the RNG with archer shots. So I'm really curious to actually fight a battle like that. Nice, they reproduced. We got things to sell. Alright, let's sell stuff first. Hunter bugs. I'm just gonna sell all 4. Short sword, nah. Hunter bug 3. Weak fire, weak blood, alright. Leather, that's what my guy's rocking. We'll send it to you though. You at least send me some offers, you know? Kind of like fantasy football, you gotta entertain those bad offers. Gotta give them some incentive to keep shooting them over. Alright, that's that.
Related species can produce viable offspring without using the crossbreed potion.
Exciting. 6 and 7 turns. Oh, I like that one's red. I love that. Sorry my phone keeps going off. I am on call for my office tonight. So unfortunately, that is just what it's going to be. I'm going to save this excellent bone. Actually, do I use this? Because it'll increase bite strength, and then if I keep breeding, whichever one's the best, we'll kind of keep juicing it. I know this sounds dumb, but he is the biggest, so we're going to send it there. Weak stone skin. So when you breed 2 lizards, and I honestly don't know this one, do they get reptile bonuses, or even because they are breedable species, are they a hybrid? I feel like hybrids usually say hybrid, so I'm just gonna function under that assumption. Could be completely wrong. Do not know. Alright, I won't make you mammal. I'll just do 4 reptile with you, and then you, I will do insect. I love that I'm going on like, this guy's the biggest. I have no idea. You know, and honestly, like, the bite strength of 6 versus everyone versus an extra 10% versus 1, that 10% might be worth it, because that's what you carry over when you keep breeding. I don't know. Runestones can cure. Can improve strength. Do I not have runestones? I really thought I bought some, but apparently not. Sorry, I was spamming that in your ears. Alright, we're good there.
Build new buildings.
Base-wise, we're stuck for a second. Blacksmith. I mean, our one guy that needs greaves is already overweighted, so none of these are really that helpful right now. And our blacksmith kind of sucks, but minor details. I kind of want to just fire him.
Increase the food amount to make your build new building.
Let's do anything else important here. Reproduction, monsters we dealt with, capacity, we're good now that we sold.
You do not have any combat potions. Click on the purchase button to buy potions.
Due to military training. If you do not disturb them. Honestly, that sounds really sketchy. Sounds like I am losing someone. As much as I want to try the bow, I don't think I want to do a lethal battle at this point. Sorry, PUSSY. I'm not doing it. We got a good run going. I'm not doing it. Alright. Elite Slayer Blade of Shock. 45, 5, weapon reach, Monster Slayer and poison bonus. Ooh. I think I gotta send it for this. How good are they? Shoot. Level 6, can we beat him? So he's all melee with shields and I would be all monsters, which I have 3 to 4 good monsters, but they're all not very good, but my archer's good. It's not lethal. I say we send this. I want to autopilot, or manually pilot this. Gotta be my 2 rats. Man, I hate that. I do have to breed once I'm done with this. Okay, let's fight manually. We got this. Easy peasy. Warrior. Oh, perfect. A warrior bonus. I love that for them. Okay, their mage is on this side. So who do we got that's fast? You can move 3. You can move 3. You can move 3. Okay, so it doesn't super matter. I think my game plan is, let's try and do a funnel with my stronger guys back here. Swamp Dragon included. And then I'm going to blitz a couple guys up this side. Archer, I just want you to get as far forward as humanly possible right now. Dude, rats are so bad. Alright. I might... I think I'm going to swap that next turn, but that's alright. I'll have some time while they run out. I think you're the guy I actually want on the flanks, since you are so much stronger. Still out of range. What about if we move up 1 and get cheeky? 5 shot? I like those odds. 5 shot, 5%. Alright, we tried. That is what it is. I like to try and space them out every other, because that does theoretically give me some flake chances. But honestly, I might just play hard to get, since my archer is probably the strongest thing on the board. They've been moving 2 or 3. I should have been counting 1, 2, 3. He can only make it there. If I move up, I might be in trouble. I'm just gonna shoot, shield hit. That's alright. That's still a long ways away from the mage. I'm okay with that. And then we're just gonna play hard to get. We're just gonna hold door this and hold the door. I'm a little close for comfort. 1, 2, 3, so if I move back again, I'm safe. You're kind of facing at a weird angle. Shoot. And then I'm just going to keep backing up for a second. 1, 2, 3. So let's just drop. I'm trying to be a little bit more strategic in this fight. If I'm honest, I don't really have great strategy when it comes to this. Like, I still very much am figuring out this piece. So you can move 3. So if I go here, 1, 2, 3, I should be getting there. Alright, I'm going to do that. I'm assuming he's going to shoot at me. I will change his direction. I don't think it should matter on a ranged attack. Only 4. Okay, we're looking alright. Alright, they did catch me. That was not my goal. So let's disengage. Get the F out of there.
Always have enough.
And then fire. Alright, that's annoying. So now we gotta protect him. But we pretty much set up our wall. So we're just gonna do this. See if we get some fear on that guy in the middle. And you're gonna blitz him. Okay. I normally like to let them come to me and not have an attack. But my retreat strategy got foiled because I was
Weapon
too close.
bonus. Claymore. Slayer Blade.
Most of their guys are level 1, so we should be alright. Maybe. Ratchet's got his shit tossed like a salad. Love that. Fudge. Alright, can I get any luck here?
Try to attack your...
This is why I like kind of the prong attack. Okay, we did some good damage there, and let's start killing their level 6 mage. This is kind of the main goal. Nice, big damage, 8. Alright. I mean, the rats we knew were my weak point. It's non-lethal. I just gotta hope they stay alive long enough. Spoken into existence. 2 tank for my archer. Okay, we're in trouble. Please hit. Okay. Monkey, I want him with all the dodges I can get. We gotta keep killing something. And then I think you're engaged, so I'm gonna keep my archer backing up. Maybe I should go hit energy there, but he's 25 to 25. Alright, we're looking okay. It's a little sketchy, but we still got our strongest monsters, and they're holding their own. Finally took a hit. Alright, I need you to get back here, swampy boy. 50% kill. Maybe I should have archer shot him. Defenseless, okay. Alright, we're not looking great, we're not looking bad. I've still got these guys engaged. I'm just going around the side. Nice, one dead. Come on, leopard monkey. You're the goat. Is he actually who I named goat? I don't remember who I named goat. Alright, what's the chances we hit here? 44. Okay, that's alright, we did more than they did. Let's do this. I kind of want him to just stay as high energy and health as he can, since he's tanking 2. So I'm going to let them keep attacking. Alright, we're looking fine now. 4 on 4, and my 4 are a lot stronger. Come on, hit. Nice, dead. Alright, we're just going to start aggroing this. Oh, no way. He's alive at 1. That's dumb. Oh, Archer still has a shot. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, other than stemming that initial flood, since my rats didn't do me any favors, like, this really went in our favor. I don't really love the one-on-one attacks first shielded. Let's see, you're gonna have line of sight here. How healthy's... yeah, even if he counters, it's fine. Now you got unseen because you turned, you got unseen, you don't have line of sight there. But if we move up 1, you got line of sight. Oh, so close. Poison got him. Nice job, swampy boy. Elite. Alright, so is this better, is the question. This does poison. This does deep and bleeding wounds. Weapon reach 95, so this has better reach and better fire damage. Bleeding and deep versus Monster Slayer and poison bonus. So I think I'm going to keep both these and just flip them back and forth depending on who I'm fighting, right? If I'm fighting monsters, I think the Shockblade makes a lot of sense. Versus if I'm fighting humans, getting deep and bleeding wounds makes a lot of sense to me. So, I like that game plan. It's a little extra work for me to try and remember every time, but we'll do it. Gold leveled up again, imagine that. I highly recommend, if you're going to keep a monster a long time, just do the development. Like, 2 skill points a time is insane. Now I'm going to start making movement cheaper, I'll start boosting counterattack, and these guys are just going to go crazy. I gotta breed someone. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna get red legs going. Insects breed a lot, it's free money. I'm really just doing it for the money, so I'll just do that. I'll keep breeding some rats here too soon. These guys are crushing it. Blacksmith has nothing. Alchemist is making me some fever potions. That does pair with the Shockblade, because that does poison. It really seems like hiring the expensive alchemists and blacksmiths are gonna pay off in the long run. Poor poison, poor healer. We said we were never gonna do this. That's not okay. I mean, this in general is not okay, but being cruel, that's something you can control, right? There's things in life you can control and things in life you can't. But how you treat other people, that's something you definitely can, so that's a no-go. Oh, part of me really wants to try the deserters, but I think it's dumb. I think I'm just being greedy. I've got good money. I've got good monsters. I guess, you know what, this is for you guys. Let's at least look at it. We should be able to run. I'm not sending a spiny, it's just gonna die. I'm just gonna use it as decoy. So let's just see what this looks like. How many are there? 7. I hate that off the start. Lethal. so 19 health. They've all got shields. Okay, they are all melee. Damn it. Alright, I'm gonna try it. This might be doable. They're all melee. So let's set up our defensive wall. Who do I want as my tank on this side? Probably you. I mean, already at 17%. Let's get you up one notch. That was wild. I love that. You don't have good range. Can I move and still fire one? Nope. Alright, so you go up. I'm gonna keep Swampy Boy on the flank. And T-Rex. I don't think Merlin can kill these. Alright, I gotta go 2 and 2. Sketchy, sketchy. Here we go. I moved Merlin up too far. I'm an idiot. We're gonna get no range damage on that side. These guys are flying. And they're pretty healthy. Alright, let's see here. 15. Oh, am I committing? I already did. I already did. There's no choice. You do have a second shot. Okay, that's alright. He's still using energy. I can't leave Merlin up there solo. You can get past, okay. Okay, that's alright. I kind of knew that was coming. Let's go for like a double block. Not gonna get any flanks that way, but it is what it is. Okay. That helps to get poison on him early. I really need my range units to do something here. Come on. I gotta back him up. I can't let him get engaged. He's only 2 away. I could retreat and shoot, but I don't have anyone in melee range unless I get a kill. Okay, there we go. You're chilling right now. Let's have you move up and pin these guys. I'm gonna save all your stuff for defense. You do deep wounds on a counterattack. You got a really good chance of avoiding it, so I'm not going to engage there. Man, I don't like these odds. So pretty much he's just gonna block that, but I think I do it.
Try to attack your opponent from the flank or...
And that's why, because I could get him defenseless. Oh, I did not mean to do that, I was just trying to spin him. Okay, little risky there. Getting spicy. Have I not taught my guy the heal spell yet? He might not have enough mana, he might just be that bad. You got heal, so I need to start picking off maybe Swampy Boy's guy. Okay, good parry. Let's go. Swampy Boy is carrying that. Alright, 2 on 3 over here, 3 on 2 over here. So we gotta take you out. That's big damage. Come on. They're both out of line of sight. Okay, that was a good job hiding. Okay, let's come back to the middle then. I don't have enough to attack, that's okay. I don't want to completely abandon him in case I do need help. So I guess I'm just going to stay here. Fuck, this is lethal, Tyler. This is lethal. Think about this. Can Swampy Boy take one more? I don't know that he can. Can Shock Lizard take one more? Okay, I gotta save him some energy, save him some energy. That heal potion does my monsters no good. Neither of those are close enough to dying. Swamp Lizard. Swampy Boy. Nice. Oh god. Okay. New mission. Save Swampy Boy. 60. I don't like those odds. 86. Come on. Yes! Get out of here. Whoa, I hated that. Alright. You. 56, 56. I've got more energy now. Let's just do a quick drop. We just want to start getting some burn. And then let's take a heal. Okay, he should be defenseless. And then you, Reaper's crushing it. We're just gonna slow play this side. We're doing good. Oh, that was a huge archer hit. Really, I would love that last turn, but that's alright. Alright, quick attack. Should get through. And start getting over there. You, time to leave. You have done your job, my man. 80? Yeah, we take those odds. If nothing else, we're going to start to wear down. I know this doesn't matter, none of them are ranged, but I'm trying to get better about remembering these small things. Alright, let's get some hits and XP in with Merlin. Psych. Good sniper. Oh, we did it. That was a scary one. I thought I was losing Swampy Boy. Lava Vulture? That thing looks sweet. Nice! We did it. 21 human meat. A bunch of weapons. And some gold. Really cool. Alright, I'm glad we risked it.
Build
Let's
new
go to
buildings,
the base.
or assign rooms in the...
And sell a few things. Buckler shield's bad, heater shield's bad. We'll keep a Grieve, I can probably put that on someone. Let's sell all this for another grand. I do not have our good sword highlighted, just checking. Got some levels. Honestly, this monk's crushing it. It's probably a little late to give him the XP, but I definitely wish I would have. Yeah, I might as well start getting poison on him since he has some counterattack, don't you? No. Counterattack it is. Fatty. Sorry. That's it. It's his name. It wasn't me, it was the game. Alright, so let's get quick shot. And let's make his movement less energy. Despite how good Merlin is, he's still a little slow leveling up. Okay, we do have Greaves on both of you. Protection 4, Protection 3.7, Protection 2. You're still underweight, so nope, psych. Alright, that's turn. Reproduction, Alchemist, Apprentice. Okay.
Build new buildings, or assign rooms in the old keep.
Let's just do the dungeon cell. It's one turn, and then we can start cranking out some of these other things. Incubator house. There are 2 slots for runestones. Okay. Interesting. Alchemist. Gives me 3. Ooh, what are altars? Okay, that's for the alchemist. Improve faster. If I wouldn't have done the XP, ooh, I do like this. But right now, I'm not really breeding like for everything, so I'm just gonna keep vitality in the back pocket. So more monsters right now. That gets it down 400, but it gets it down 1 time slot as well. I mean, we're from 9 to 6 just by paying more. Let's take him back.
Build new buildings.
So that stays at 5. That gets down to 7 grand. Do I do that, or do I just start grinding some of these? And that's free, and it's 1 turn. Man, I really don't know what to do here. I mean, continuing to upgrade the house is kind of universal, because I can dictate what it is. But at the same time, like, as I get more unique monsters, that's a great one. The rune stones actually are really cool for, like, avoiding abomination and breeding just huge batches of monsters. I think I do this. We get down to 6 turns, that's pretty good, and we'll just be patient. Alright, Swampy Boy. It's gotta be BOI. That's the only way to do it. The Goat 4. Insane. Alright, so do I just choose his crit? That gives him agility. Okay, that's full. So this makes counterattacks less expensive. So I'm kind of thinking now I start getting some counterattacks. Sure. Reaper's got 2. Max, you're there. Counterattack as well. Spiny female. You're gonna bug my game again. Yep. Alright, Monster Kennel. Red Leg's just bred. Let's get these Spinies going. Just another free money breed. Alright, let's organize this a little bit because it's bothering me. I'm gonna put my cool guys in the kennel. You two hang out together since you're a breeding pair. You guys stay in the dungeon since you deserve to be in the dungeon. You guys go to the kennel. You get some outside time. Reward. Alright, Catacombs. What month are we in? January? Alright, so arms in February. Being greedy, I kind of want some sweet weapons here. Another Slayer Blade. This game's just trying to make us all melee characters. Of Alteration. I don't know what that one does. We can't do any of those. Slayer Blade of Shock. 42-4. Our other one's better. Our other one's better. Great Sword of Frost. That is huge damage. Fire Extract. I wonder what that does. Maybe like if you have fire skills, it passes them on more to your kiddos. So this one's an extra $1,000. What is Combat Classic? And I could sell that even if I'm not going to use it. But I kind of want to know what this potion is. And open games are nice. Because I was going to say then I get to use more guys, but not in this one. 462. Pair of 6s. That's kind of sketchy. Alright, we're just going to do this. I want that potion. Let's go Monk. Bring my damage. Keep leveling my guy up. Holy cow. 45? We might have a new goat. We're just raising a goat farm. Alright, non-lethal. I don't super care about the potion. Reptile reaches 10. Let's go. Reaper. I want one of these guys to boost the crit. With him doing 45, I think he's my guy. I'll try and make the other ones a little bit more like Blanky and doing poison and shock from the sides. But he's just a tank. He's got good health, he's got good physical protection, and he's doing insane damage when he hits. He lives for 11 years. Alright, Reaper might be my favorite guy in this game right now. I haven't looked in a while. Poison Beast, Hyena, Spiny Rat, Green Ant, no. Gylo's got some spiny skin. Red Leg, no. Not much better there. Weapon-wise, well, you've got better weapons than any of this. We could use a helmet, but it's going to weigh us down. Catacombs. Let's keep leveling up. 2 hordes of beasts will clash and fight to the bitter end. I mean, I think these guys are all strong enough to just go 1 for 1. No! No, the goat. Oh. He only hit 20% of his attacks. Okay, so that is risky. He was pretty high level too, so for him to die at the middle difficulty, yikes. I mean, that was kind of an experiment. Maybe if I would have manually piloted it, it would have went better. I didn't know their levels. Alright, I won't be that risky again. If I'm honest though, I really only wanted that guy because it said in his description he can breed with a gorilla. So deep down I was really hoping to just get some very unique,
Build new
like,
buildings or assign rooms in the
so
old
did
keep.
shock damage with high bites, and I got greedy, and I deserved that. Yeah, super unfortunate though. Fudge. Alright, you should have disengage. Yep. I could add poison to your bow shots. Let's get quick shot. That's useful sometimes, and let's just keep making the bow less energy so I can start getting off like 3 shots a turn. Or do I get greedy? What kind of bow are you using? Not a poison bow. Okay. Alright, I'm just being greedy. I'm already doing fire damage. It's probably more important just to make sure we're hitting. Merlin's never going to level up again in his life. Damn, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, goat. You will be missed, my man.
Related species can produce viable offspring.
Am I breeding anyone? Yep, okay.
There will be a Monster Breeders Guild Fair in May. It is worth saving money for this importance event.
Okay, Monster Breeders Guild Fair, so that might be where I can buy some new species again. But we're in February, so we have the Arms Fair. We got pretty good money. Lots of crafting materials. Oh, interesting. So this is how you start first leg. These are pretty cool, but holy cow, is that in depth. Holy cow. Alright, these are like years down the road. What's the weight on this? 8.7 for 10 protection. So this weighs more and is worse. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to be able to make something like that for a while. And honestly, it's not that expensive. So let's keep our tank tanking. I kind of don't want them all to be frost. But this is pretty good and doesn't weigh a ton. Okay, so let's just buy stuff for now. I don't feel like dumping 100 grand into blacksmithing, mainly because my blacksmith sucks and all the blacksmiths I have suck. I guess I'll get this, and then I'm just gonna call it there. Shock crystals, the blacksmith must have the enchanter trait. Yeah, and I don't think I have any options like that, so. I always try and like put it on their chest as if that's gonna work. What I could do actually is give you this. That makes you just over. Grieve. Man, these boys are heavy. Alright, let's do that. Get him some frost protection. That keeps my monk weighing a little less. No, you're still overburdened. When are you going to get stronger? We don't need dodge. You're doing enough damage. We don't really need one-hand weapons either at this point. Alright, let's do that. See if we can use the strength. Level 7, level 9, level 5. Okay. Monsters, we killed off the goat. Still makes me sad
Related
inside.
species can produce viable offspring without using the crossbreed potion.
We've got too much
Build new building
going on. Alright, full, not full. So let's make dungeon for hatchlings. They're not gonna like that, but it'll hold a whole bunch.
Increase the food amount.
Oh, spiny rats will be fine in the dungeon. I thought they were more, oh, what am I trying to say? I thought they were more of the red legs. So red leg can't breathe. None of my pairs can breathe. I spent 8 grand there. I don't want to waste any more money. Hyenas have protector, which is really interesting. It basically gives counterattack. They have a good bite and really good magical resistance. So at some point the hyena would be nice to start breeding into my mix. The hardest thing is I just don't know that that is right now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consistently, but I'm probably going to keep at least 2 of these other hybrids. I have 8. So I could buy it. Oh, he finally hatched. Okay, he's looking pretty good. Still got a long time to go, but I like that. We're breeding, we're making money. Let's go kill some more people. I will just buy the hyena. Poison beast. Honestly, you have a pretty good bite. You don't have much magical resistance. I'll buy the hyena for 2 reasons. I really like the idea of the magical resistance. And it's tame, so I can use it in anything I need tameness for. And also, I really like the protector. If I could start breeding that on my guys with counterattack, I think protector like starts attacking it. In the arena, this ability, it's right here, I'm an idiot. In the arena, this ability allows it to perform counterattacks if a nearby friendly character is targeted. So if I could make something like my Reaper Dragon that's super tanky, has lots of energy and counterattacks, and then flank it on both sides with people who are getting attacked, it could just go absolutely bonkers and attack like 6 times a turn. So I'll take it for now. At worst, I'll sell it. Alright, let's buy that. And then, are my alchemists still doing anything? No. This alchemist is low-key pretty good. He's got all kinds of stuff. Oh, interesting. So I could do extra taming here with like a reptile bonus. Oh, I like that. Alright, Dark Algae Dragon Sedge. Dark Algae Dragon. Dark Algae, we got some. The dragon sounds rare. I don't know that we're gonna get that lucky. Feather Moon, Healing, Palewood. No dice. I kind of figured. Alright, let's just max the healing then and get a couple healing potions on each guy for when I don't manually pilot them. Sorry, I got distracted. I decided to look down there. Healing. Okay, that's all the money I'm spending. No more. Research complete. Alright, glad I got that. Health recovery bonus or organ. Oh, I gotta kill stuff. Okay. First, let's do organ implantation. Ooh, let's do organ removal. Let's do organ removal. That way, like, if I breed weird bugs who have a frost organ or fire organ or whatever, or poison, I can take it. I like that. There's no point in putting it in if I can't remove it. Alright, let's not kill off our good guys. Elite Axe of Fire. Is Elite better than Fine? Sure sounds like it would be. That's exactly what I just spent 3 grand on. Hate that. Elite is not as good as Fine. That's physical protection's only 1.7. So 5 grand and that would get my mage. A little bit more than 5 grand and I could get my mage in there. What is classic combat? Is this lethal? No. So it's the most money, it's lethal, and I get a fine bonus. And I can keep leveling up my mage. Alright. 511. So he's the only threat. And we can sell that for 5 grand. I love it. Do I greed? 865. Nope. 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 We do not greed. 1, 2, 3. Reaver. Swamp. And we're down to Spinies. Your spike looks cooler. Alright. No, I lost. Alright, I want to fight manually. It's been a little bit. And then I think I'm going to end after this fight. Unless you guys want me to keep going. It is a boys' night. Not that that matters if there is someone who does not identify as a boy watching. Still thanks for watching. Just in my house, it's me and the 2 dogs. The girls are out and about. Alright, I like to blitz everyone up on this map and just kind of try and hold the flanks while my guys do huge damage from the middle. Hiding back here. Usually works pretty good. Okay, their archers and mages are split. 30, 40, 40, 40. 10% to try and do damage to a ranged guy, gladly. Hey, worth it. Alright, Reaper, get up there and tank. Just gonna keep you back a little bit. And then I'm gonna try and hold the wall right here, Hodor style. Yeah. And move you up. I like that little triangle because I can still fire through. That's a nice formation. That mage should be in range of my archer. But their mage wasn't the scary guy, this guy was. So since we scouted him, we're gonna do our damage there. Deep wounds if we hit. We get deep wounds here and he's only got 20% chance.
Try to attack your opponent from the flank.
50-50. I like those odds. That's fine. And everyone's chilling here. What just happened? Was that tail spike? Sorry, I blinked and all of a sudden it sounded like glass exploding. I don't know what I just missed, but I missed something. You're dead. Sorry, mage. You're dead next. You're dead. Psych. Quick attack. And move up.
Always having.
And shift. I guess I just exposed Merlin, which is never a good move. I thought I was supposed to do flame damage on that. Is it only once in a while it's flame damage? Oh, he's shooting ice bows. Okay, that's what I missed last time. My fault for using too much energy with my tank. I do know better. Let's kill the rat, and Reaper should wallop him. Move up. 80, 100. Just gonna keep melting through. 45. Oop, that was a bad choice, but also I locked down that archer now, so it's fine. They get credit for hits and accuracy in terms of XP, so that's why I just keep trying to force attacks with my guy, even if he is not my best attacker. You're a bad guy, 93. Alright, you're not looking, big attack. You're not looking, big attack. That didn't work. Reaper, you just move. Attacked, attacked, attacked. Alright, should be dead in a turn or two. Get him, rat. And now Swamp can hit him from this side. And now Reaper can finish him off. Ho ho ho, the trifecta. Boom. 4 damage, what are we doing? Good fight. Merlin with the level. My poor dog is probably so annoyed that I named this guy Merlin, because I always say shit excitedly, and then my dog comes and looks at me. I'm sorry. If it ever stops raining here, I'll make it up to him and take him for a W. I cannot say anything close to the word because my 2 pups are too smart for their own good, and I swear my older dog understands 100% of what I say. Am I going back to the catacombs? Sure, but let's stay on the basic. I mean, it's good XP, I'm just not going to greed. I was like,
the food
I thought I bought
to
the
make your
hyena.
creature a bit stronger.
I did, but he's here. What's this do? cold, heat, dry. Man, I just don't think that's worth it. Maybe... So if he has protector, allies are being attacked, not him, so that doesn't help a ton. Let's start getting some human meat going. I fight a lot of warriors with shields.
Build new buildings, or assign rooms in the
We're
old
hanging out
keep.
there for a while. Alright, well, I think let's end this stream here. You know, we've made a lot of headway. I'm kind of going slow, but I'm trying to show the game mechanics as we go. I'm really sad we lost the goat this episode, but the Reaper Dragon is an absolute monster. We'll just showcase our main guys here. He's got 2 more points for me already. Max XP, max combat. Yeah, let's get some agility, and let's just keep going crit. He does so much damage. My spiny boys stink, but they're good for breeding. Free breeding periods are really huge. Doing the same thing with the red larva. That hyena I thought maybe I could breed, but it's a juvenile. We got lots of them in the hatchery. I'm just gonna fire him. I don't think there's even a point. He stinks. How do I fire you? Okay. Looks like I can't fire you. You're good for 18s. For 8 more turns. And then Alchemist is doing nothing. But hey, we're off to a good start. We're gonna keep grinding here and
Build new
getting better.
buildings, or assign
I'm really
rooms in
hoping
the old keep.
within the next episode, as the Swamp Dragon Reaper combos hatch, I can start breeding these guys and finally start getting into like better monsters. So very excited for kind of the next steps from the breeding standpoint. But I think I've got a good tempo, good money. I've got some high leveled up guys. I just can't let them die in the catacombs like a dum-dum. Hey, thanks for watching. This will be episode 4, so hopefully episode 5 comes out tomorrow. Have a good one.